Hi, welcome to the inside of my head. Scary, isn't it? Hi, special episode today. I have things to show you. Main one's behind me right now. So, come on, let's get started. First of all, here's a typical day on Minecraft. I'm trying to get some work done when all of a sudden, ding, I hear Corrales 20,000, Corrales say that he wants to show me something and he wants me recording. So I'm teleporting to one of the TV studios, and look what he and his friend have been doing. Corrales knows very little about me in the real world, but he knows that I love purple, and he knows that I love pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. So uh, these guys got together and made me a set with the things that Corrales knows I like. So that was just very sweet and very funny and very trolly. So here's the guys, and they're even wearing pumpkins. Butter, I can't read all of Butter's name, but Butter was saying that he's a pumpkin assassin. Corrales is asking me if I like it, and well, gee whiz, it's great. Corrales is always changing heads. I don't recognize him half the time. If I didn't recognize his buddy green shirt and his elbow pads and his little brown gloves, I wouldn't know who he was half the time. I think he tried to fake me out the other day and pretend he was Zuma, but I knew it was him, so I wasn't surprised. Although I was surprised today when I showed up at my plot and Zuma was there and played with me for about half an hour. I made this really big thing and I needed it moved, and it was too big for me to move, so Zuma helped me move it. Butter Pig. I'm not going to try to read all those numbers. So, yeah, we just kind of goofed around, and he teased me. He said there's nobody here who can move something that big. He owns the server. He can move the whole server. So I played around, played along with him and said, "Aw, shucks." See, kids. And they like me, and I like them. We have a lot of respect for each other. We play fair, we play nice, and we play hard. And that's the game, right? So today the big kid came over and helped me move my thing, my sign, because this is Corrales' plot where the TV station is, and I built a performance space, and I decided it needed a really beautiful sign, and I made a giant violin, three-dimensional sculpture of a violin, because I think we should have some outdoor performance space for YouTubers so we could like put on plays and stuff. Oh, here's another present. This is from It's Fozzie. If you look at it from back a little bit, it says River Alice on the hot air balloon. Isn't that neat? Now I put fins on it, and I put the dorsal, and I put the flags on the back, and I tethered it with some fence posts so it can't fly away. New way to make flags using string and carpet. And I put the dorsal with the painting sets iron bars. And I don't know why I'm the pilot and Corrales 20,000 is the co-pilot, because it's Corrales' plot and this is his idea. But thank you. Well, he's a little young to drive probably, so yeah. And here we go past Digs for Hire, our public studio space that you can use for your YouTube recordings if you just mention the XPD server and if you mention River Alice Productions. So here's our outdoor theater in the round. We need to have a party here. I think it's Fozzie that suggested that. I think it's a good idea. I don't know. A lot of people have been by to visit. So yeah, I saw this red name flying around today, and I got close. I was a little nervous about doing that because Zuma gets swarmed by people, my piano, and I don't want to get too close because he's got work to do and I don't want to be in his way. But I had to get close enough to be able to read because you know I'm vision impaired. And of course, the music stands that could all have little bits of redstone because this is Zuma's theater. You know, it's his server, and here's a little xylophone I made. These are seats for the orchestra, obviously. That's why they all have music stands. And then over here, I built timpanis. Those are the big kettle drums. They even have drumsticks. And over here, next to it, is big bass fiddle, and it has a bow. So I'll see if I can make other instruments too. I'm challenging myself. I want to try to make a tuba. And so Zuma was flying around down here, and he said, "This is wonderful. No music notes made out of jukeboxes and other stuff." So there it is. That's Zuma's name spelled backwards. Zuma's name means music. It took me 24 hours to build the performance hall, the violin, and the sign. And I wanted to move the sign and the violin over to my plot. And there's 1,000 block limit now that I'm actually a paid member, but not the fancy one, just the basic one. And I think I could only move 1,000 blocks. And apparently, this structure, the sign and the violin together, are larger than 1,000 blocks. So I had to have somebody with more permissions move me. And so Zuma came and hung out. And this is kind of embarrassing because it's mushy, but the title of the sculpture is "Sing for Me, Zuma." Zuma came down and read it. He said, "You want me to sing?" I said, "Yes, because your voice has improved dramatically over the past 2 years. You'll be very nice." See, it looks like a mandala pattern, kind of meditative, warm, cheerful, light colors, little garden, theater in the round, and it'll have concession stands. It'll have space for performers like, oh, you know, dressing rooms and music storage and prop storage and things like that, all down in the basement. Rats in My Room built us an elevator. Now playing Romeo is Dead. Zuma killed his pig. And his last episode was Romeo is Dead. And that reminded me of the play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Those are two characters from a Shakespeare play. So I thought it would just be really funny if we did a play called Romeo is Dead. Yeah, Zuma killed his pig. Built a really nice tomb. Kevin helped him. The tomb is on Zuma's plot at the server, and he just, like I said, he just put out the video with the tomb in it. So there's where the conductor stands. There are music jukeboxes all over this build, and it's really funny to play a whole bunch of jukeboxes at the same time. It sounds so horrible. Made a little piano, and so this is what it looks like at night. Yeah, now I'm changing the time to day so you can see what it looks like by day. You have to be a paid member or an admin or a builder to be able to see at night. One of the first things I did was start looking at my builds at night. I did a really good job on the tree. I couldn't see what needed lighting and what didn't, but I did a really good job lighting it so that it's still dark and mobs will spawn, but you can see the sculpted textures of the tree and the shapes. I put a jukebox on top with my 4 favorite discs. I don't know the names of them. I know one's cat and one's stall, and then the other ones, I don't know what they're called because it doesn't say when you open up your inventory. So anyway, you can tell by the colors what they are. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, I played for about a half hour with Zuma today. You know when they say something warms your heart? Well, this really did. For him to take the time and just derp around and help me copy and paste that ginormous thing onto my plot, that was, it was very validating. Um, it was reassuring that I'm moving in the right direction. So this is going to be a year of working very hard to be the best I can at Minecraft. I've been studying the game seriously, for about a year now, and I'm ready to commit to making this a career and a future for myself. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of really good people out there, and there's a lot of really cranky people that would really like to see other people not succeed. But some really cool people are supporting me and supporting my career, and that includes you. So stick with me, and I hope by this time next year I might have some really good news and maybe playing on a really good server. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye.